With so much information out there, you may be wondering about the real facts on cannabis. What is it? What is legal? And how might possessing or using cannabis impact your health or other areas of your life? We're here to help you crack the code and get the facts you need by answering some of the most commonly asked questions about cannabis. Cannabis is the correct scientific term. There are a lot of other names for cannabis like marijuana, pot, or weed. There are two main types of compounds in cannabis, THC and CBD. THC is the chemical in cannabis that produces a high feeling and affects brain function, perception, and mood when consumed. CBD does not make you high and may have medical benefits. The way cannabis is grown has changed, and some plants now have higher levels of THC than ever before. Potency has continually increased over the past few decades, going from approximately 4% THC in 1995 to an average of 12% in 2014. Cannabis is most commonly smoked like a cigarette or inhaled through a vaporizer, but it can also be made into edibles like brownies or candies or brewed like a tea. Edibles can have very high levels of THC and take up to 90 minutes before the effects are felt, making it difficult to judge how much to consume and increasing the chance of overdose. Physical effects of cannabis use can include an increased heart rate, dry mouth, and an increase in appetite. Psychological effects of cannabis use can include lowered inhibitions, drowsiness, and silliness or giddiness. Some users also report anxiety and paranoia. Regular cannabis use is linked to an increase of social anxiety disorder. The effects of using cannabis can last longer than you think. Cannabis use can negatively impact your learning, memory, and attention for weeks after use. Daily or near daily use of marijuana can damage your memory. Marijuana, especially in high doses, can cause temporary psychosis, not knowing what is real, hallucinations, or paranoia while you are high. You must be 21 or older to use, carry, buy, or grow recreational cannabis in California. To buy medicinal cannabis in California, you must be 18 or older with either a current doctor's recommendation, a valid county-issued medical marijuana ID card, or be a registered medical marijuana caregiver. If you are under 21 and caught in possession of cannabis, you can get a minor in possession, or MIP, and be required to complete drug counseling and community service. You can get an MIP even if a friend or relative over 21 years old buys cannabis legally and gives it to you. When you buy weed on the street or from a dealer, you don't know the source. Much of California's illegal marijuana industry has been linked to criminal operations such as kidnapping and human trafficking. Black market marijuana cultivation is also threatening wildlife and poisoning public lands, with large amounts of dangerous chemicals being used in its production. When someone of legal age buys marijuana from a legitimate farm or retailer in California, this is not the case. Cannabis Decoded is a youth marijuana education initiative from the County of San Mateo. This initiative was launched in partnership with the San Mateo County Youth Commission to educate youth and young adults about the facts on cannabis use. This campaign aims to provide reliable, factual information so that young people have the tools they need to make informed decisions that impact their health and their futures. For more information, visit cannabisdecoded.org.